So, what's crack-a-lackin' YouTube? Got another video coming at you from the RC Dungeon. I got just some simple stuff going on. Just servicing my Losi 8 here. I just got it all cleaned up after I've been running it. She's running good. Still got the stock engine on it, the 21, the Dynamite 21. I've really been running this thing. I love it. It's one of my favorite nitros. I love buggies and truggies. Very little problems, limited problems I've had with it. I upgraded to the TLR shock towers and the shocks, which I did. I think I did a video before. I'm not sure if I did or not, but anyhow, it's got the TLR shocks on it, shock towers, front and rear. The aluminum chassis braces. Which one thing I ran into with this, and I've seen some guys on the Losi TLR forum on Facebook, which I follow very little Facebook stuff anymore. They were talking about this is the RTR with the Dynamite engine on it, and to run the rear aluminum chassis brace back here, I don't know if you have to, I had to take and grind some of the material flat away to clear for my pull start. You can check out my video. I jumped the crap out of this thing. It's held up fine. I hated to grind that down. I wouldn't have had to if I'd have been running a bump start engine, with the backing plate and everything. But I'm not. I'm still running a factory pull starter. And I've got two more. Actually, I have a brand new 28 that I bought. That I'm probably, when this engine goes, and I have another one of these Dynamite 21s because they're so dependable and they run so good. They give me very, very little trouble. So I really like these engines. If you break them in right and everything, they're very good engines. So far, everything else is just stock on it. I haven't upgraded to the TLR turnbuckles or anything. These are the stock plastic ones. The upper chassis brace up here where the steering's at. This is still, I'm not going to, any more crazy aluminum stuff on it. I like these Duratrax lockup tires, man. These things hook up great and do really good in like grass and stuff. The only thing I've had major issues with is the actual kill switch, which I've done away with here, and I just plug my battery pack in and out through here where the kill switch was. I'm going to clean this up a little bit better later. I may even put a different brand kill switch, on and off switch in there, but it was shorting out and causing me to have some runaway issues. So, and I had a failsafe in this thing at one point in time that gave me issues too, and that didn't work out either. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm going to be doing this. I got the filter and the filter elements and everything. I'm going to show you guys. They're all dried out now. I washed it out the other day because my filter was really dirty. Same way with the Rampage, my XR. The filter on it was absolutely disgusting from outrunning it the last couple times. I've been behind on maintenance and everything. So anyhow, how I do my oiling, all my filters are on my gas and my nitro rigs. You take your filter elements for your nitro, put them in a little baggie. I just buy these cheap bags. I have, let me find my air filter oil. I have some air filter oil here for nitros. I use Bel Ray foam spray filter for my gassers, but you can use this too. So anyhow, I just take the baggie and I drop some oil down on my filter elements here. Not too much. You don't need a bunch on there. Couple, 3 or 4 drops on it. And then you just take it's cleaner this way. Your hands don't get all oily. You don't got to worry about really gloves or anything. So you just work the oil into your filter element there. get it, you know, oil soaked. Not oil soaked, dripping or anything. You just want to kind of light coated oil in them. Because, you know, your engine won't be able to breathe and it'll cause... Yeah, I've had flooding issues from people overfilling their... or getting too much oil on their filter elements. But anyhow, yeah. This is just how I do it. And I just make sure the oils work good into it. I don't go real heavy with it. Yes, I did the outer filter and the inner filter. There you go. It's oiled. You can get a little bit, if you squeeze it, you get oil on your fingers. That's pretty good. That's how I've always done mine. Like I said, they just need a little bit of, then you can just throw the bag away and get like a bag for, you know, $1 or whatever. They're cheap. And then your filter just goes back together. No big deal. There we go. I gotta find the screw that goes back in my filter. I don't seem to have, I hope I didn't lose it. There's the Allen wrench for it. Huh. Yeah, maybe. Yes, maybe. I must have misplaced that. So, no big deal. Go to the screw box over here. If I can find what I did with that. Man, I'm telling you guys, the dungeon's pretty messed up right now. Let's see. I don't even see my screw case. Wow. I don't know where I put it. Well, here's one of them. So let me get the right screw here. Let's see. So anyways, we'll get this screwed back together here. I'm going to have to put a smaller screw in it. It's a shorter one. That was too long. I don't know what in the world I did with that screw. So anywho, I'm going to be doing another video. We're going to be upgrading. Yes, I'll show you in a little bit. They're roving servos, but it's still an upgrade for a Red Cat. My throttle, if you guys watched my last video, I was having, you know, issues with, well, that ain't going to work either. Well, I guess I'll look for, because I'm going to have to dig through my screws over here, my other screw thing when I find it, container. Everything's just kind of out of whack because my son broke the drive shafts on his Wraith the other day. He twisted them running it. I was running it on 3S. That's kind of my fault. So everything's, you know, I tried to hurry up and try to get, I bought a set of cheap China steel drive shafts for him. I didn't want to put a lot of money in because he only runs it every once in a while. Of course, when he does run it, it does tear up. So, anywho, I thought I'd be doing, really, I can't believe I lost that screw. So, this is why you shouldn't take stuff apart and leave it apart for a long period of time unless you know. Plus, my son's been kind of messing with his stuff around here, and we've been building model cars a little bit, and everything's just kind of a mess. I straightened it up real quick to do a video, but anyhow, so we're going to be doing and believe it or not, this is an upgrade, which is kind of sad. I bought a huge pack of these Tower Pro servos, okay? These are just a cheap, it's MG996R for my throttle and my brake servo. These are a higher speed, higher torque servo, believe it or not. You can get a packs of them, like 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever, off of eBay, really cheap. There's another YouTuber on here, RC channel. He runs these too. You know, he's had pretty good luck with them. I mean, honestly, these things have been super good servos for me. I'm not the kind of person that likes to blow like a couple $100 in servos. Okay, first off, I don't have the money to blow on that just for servos. But these have worked fantastic for me. I mean, and if they crap out, you know, if you buy 6 of them for like $9 or $10, you know, I can usually run at least a year or two on one of these servos or better before I have any trouble with them. And they're quick enough. It's just a throttle and a brake on my 5th scale, because all the Red Cats use the regular, you know, 10th or 8th scale steering servos and throttle servos. So I'm going to be putting one of these on here because the Red Cat factory Hexfly servo's crapping out on me. And then I'm going to be going over, it's a Red Cat, or no, I mean a Rovin servo for the steering. Believe me, this is a giantly huge upgrade, okay, for the Red Cats. This one is their S8218, and I don't know, it's the waterproof one, water resistant one or whatever. I don't know what the ratings is on it. It's got plenty for my little XR. I'm running one of these with the big tires and stuff on it in my Red Cat, the MT. And I haven't stripped it. You know, I've got 5 or 6 runs on it. I haven't had no trouble. You know, these things are relatively, I don't know what they cost now. When I bought these, they were like, I don't know, like $30 or something, 35. Yeah, I know. You know, cheaping out, whatever. I don't care. I don't blow a couple $100s in servos. I just don't have the money for that. You can say what you want. If you don't have the money, you shouldn't be in the hobby, whatever. I don't care. You know, I don't have any problem with running these. One of them's been on my my Rovin LT truck for years, and I've only went through 2 of these, and I've had that truck since basically they came out with the, you know, the Losi 5 clone. So, you know, I bought it shortly after they came out. So I've only went, and that thing has tons of time on it. I've not had any major malfunctions with them. So, you know, I'll be running that stuff. I'm going to be doing a video taking it apart. I do have it cleaned over here. I won't go over some stuff that I have. I can't remember if I did a video before with some of the upgrades here. Let me take the camera, my phone down here. The XR. And anyhow, yeah, this is the factory steering servo that's crapped out, or the throttle and brake servo, and then the steering servo. I'm having issues with it too. So we're going to be, you have to modify these a little bit. I think I did a video maybe when I did it on my MT or the XT that I had. I can't remember. But I'll go over with you guys when I'm doing this. Because these servos are actually smaller than the servos that the Rovin servos. Of course, pretty much most of your other 5th scale servos. So, and I'm definitely not putting a Red Cat servo back into that. So, I got this thing relatively cleaned up a little bit. It's still a little dirty. I'm probably going to be pulling my engine off. It was terrible my last run. I've got grass packed up everywhere. I've bloated out the compressor the best I could and hosed it off. Mean greened it. You know, blowed it off with my compressor. I just hose mine down, spray them down with mean green, and then leave them sit. I did this one quick today just because I have a lot of stuff going on, family stuff and everything, Halloween and all that good stuff. So, the balloon trick I do, guarantee you, because this one don't have a choke, I usually close my choke, because this one's actually a 990, Walbro 990 carburetor I'm running. But I usually close my choke and then stretch like a bag and put rubber bands around it here, whatever. This balloon trick, these small bags of balloons you can buy for like $1 or whatever at Family Dollars or Dollar Trees or wherever you can get cheap balloon stuff at. They stretch over tight over your velocity stack, and no water can get in here. And that's why I like this over putting the bag here, because there's no choke for me to close off too. But that keeps this sealed off really well to keep water from getting in it. So that's what I do with this, and then I usually just tape my exhaust pieces. And I always wash them with them up where the exhaust is pointing down so water can't get in. But anyhow, I'm going to be taking the engine off of it and cleaning it and inspecting my clutch. just going over everything, getting all the grass that's packed up in this stupid thing. I may even be doing the mesh, screen mesh with the JB Weld mod, because it's just a Rovin motor, Rovin engine. Just, there's nothing wrong with Rovin engines. I've run them all the time. Just because I'm not buying the outerwears for this engine. I mean, you know, I'm just not doing that. It's not my Zenoa or anything, or a Zenoa. But this thing runs extremely well with this 36 on it. Way, 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 way over enough power for the XR platform, okay? It whips this thing around to where it's just a drift machine. My tires, you know, they were basically brand new a couple runs ago, and I'm not even running it on blacktop very much. I mean, they're already wearing. The camera's not picking it up, guys. I'm sorry. My light sucks down here, too. I don't got all the lights hooked up, so. But yeah, it's wearing my tires down pretty bad. And that's just mainly running at dirt yards. I mean, it's not even really that much blacktop running, and it shreds. This 36 runs really well. But especially with this Jet Pro pipe, if you can stand it, it's really loud. You guys can watch the videos of it, but now that it's getting good and seated in and everything, with the rings, I mean, last trip, man, this thing was just tearing my father-in-law's yard apart. I wish I could have got a video of it. I just now found, my last video I was telling you, I just now found my, this is what I usually film with when I'm, you know, doing my stuff. You know, it's a Yeelight. It's just a cheap GoPro. Works really well, I think. But anyhow, I'll probably be doing taking this apart, because I mean, it's not real hard to get to everything. I do want to take the engine off of it. I'm going to be pulling this side panel off, these top panels, these screws loose, basically go in here and just pull this whole servo tray out. I mean, it's pretty easy, but I haven't done any, you know, any kind of like wrench videos or anything for a while, so I thought I'd do one, just because I haven't messed with it for a while. But anyhow, that's what's been going on with the RC Dungeon. Crap, I screwed up my phone thing there for the camera. Okay, so anyhow, that's what's been going on. I'm going to start looking for a screw to put together my air filter for my Losi. And here I'll give you a better look at what I was telling you about. I had to grind down, okay, right in here to clear my pull starter. This is the TLR brace, and you can see where I had to kind of machine it down. Not a lot, and you kind of have to do it at an angle to get a good flat seal on your, you know, for your pull starter to clear. So, but we got her good, and we're running the aluminum chassis braces on it. This thing has performed flawlessly. I can't believe it. I love this Losi 8. But anyways, guys, I'll probably have another video coming after a while. The reason why I'm not doing the wrench video right now is I am going to be using my Black & Decker electric screwdriver. I love that thing. I've got my tools laid out that I'm going to mostly need. So, yeah, I got another video coming out to you later. And then maybe some other stuff. I don't know. But anyhow, there's the XR. Remember, I'm working with Blue Groove Model Sports. He's doing some carbon fiber stuff, shock tower mounts and everything. I'm waiting on that still. He's working on them. Probably going to have to get some run video of the beater 5T going. This is my LT truck with the modified ESP race mod, the G3340 in here, with the cyclone pipe from Jet Pro. I've been so far behind, guys. I'm really wanting to run my MT so bad. That's got the Rovin 36cc on it. And of course the Beast Bug here with 45cc Rovin engine on it. I've got big bore shocks to go on this still. It needs set up. You know, my Shorty, you guys see the videos of it running. This is one of my favorite ball hauls. I'd recommend anybody buy a Shorty. I've been going through my parts, my servo stuff. You can see here, guys. I try to keep this as all gasket stuff. This is just some of the stuff I've been hoarding back over time. A bunch of gaskets, exhaust gaskets, engine gasket kits, outerwears, clutch bells extra. I've lost all kinds of stuff in there. Let's see, I don't even know all this stuff, man. I got extra shock outerwear covers. This thing's just full of extra ball haul parts and stuff, guys. I haven't been in. Man, I got a brand new Walbro 990 there that's been modified. That's gonna go on this still. I haven't had time to mess with it. And this thing performs perfect the way it is for me. I mean, just from where I run, I can only have so much. I mean, I run out of room, so I've just been focusing a lot on the XR right now. So, and those carbon fiber parts will be doing that.